Thursday night baseball on tap from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Mike Leake, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. 3-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action, curveball, and a straight changeup. But he lives and dies with the 2-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
First pitch of the ball game misses here, and that's how we begin this 4-game weekend set. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondbacks squad as they begin play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging at bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday. And somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's
7 tries. Full count to Ender Inciarte, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base. The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here, and set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That's wide, 2-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first down. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Leake pauses. Here it is on 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike one.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Count now a ball and a strike. There's strike two as it catches the outside corner. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. Ball three. 3-2 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four.
The left fielder, number
Settling in now, Marcell Ozuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. This is line to left. Peralta is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with two gone now. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte plays with. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he falls behind 0-2. Ready on 0-2. A ball and two strikes. One and two. Here it is. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand a base. In now, John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, John.
He's ready.
Jay.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And he misses there, 1 and 2.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Bieber, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. De La Cruz has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center.
He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
At the plate, David Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Jay at second with 2 down. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
The set and the 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Riley is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. Braves lead this one 1-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Dansby Swanson
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte has it in his tracks. 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's shine the light on Stephen Vogt right here. Solid big league catcher, also very versatile. Ability to move to first base, handles himself from the left side of the plate.
Marte is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a
And look out. That one went screaming into the home dugout.
Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. In his career, Freeman is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Inciarte at second. Markakis on at first with 2 down. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. There's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Comes set. The 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Walker. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. You're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and one. Escobar, a 5'10" switch hitter. He's a 9-year major league vet. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Into the box, Stephen Vogt comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. And back in Phoenix as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The left fielder, number 20.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Austin Riley, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready now, Dansby Swanson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Leake pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. ball sent back up the middle. Ahmed has it, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Leading off the inning, Joshua Rojas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Swanson brings it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. One gun in the Arizona third, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
So he got him swinging. Nick Ahmed becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. In now is John Jay, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 2. Here's Ender Inciarte as we begin the top of the fourth.
Center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch.
Inciarte.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Slapped hard the opposite way. Peralta is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks road to the show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Inciarte, base runner at first with 1 out. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Ketel Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Christian Walker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis d'Arnaud. He went deep last time up.
d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. d'Arnaud on at first, nobody out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 taken, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Peralta going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Number 49 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 49. Up next for
Stepping in now, Austin Riley. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the air to center. Marte giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone. Missing very high. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Darno has it. And he makes the throw to first. Escobar is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Stephen Vogt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fit.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to the right. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the digging in now, Nick Ahmed. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ozuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Cole Calhoun. No hits to this point. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And it's fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So digging in now, Ketel Marte. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. No balls and 1 strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Calhoun is off at first with 2 away.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that.
Leading off for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And that misses 1-1. Now the Diamondbacks get a left-hander up and working in the bullpen. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Travis d'Arnaud will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line drive to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Marte is there, 2 gone. Standing in, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Here comes the first pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he fouls this one off. And there's ball 2 now. Line drive to left. Peralta will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Striding into the box, David
Leading
Peralta.
up
He's
for the
popped out and
Diamondbacks,
struck out in his
the
first
left
two plate
fielder,
appearances.
David
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put
Peralta.
that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things. Jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Peralta, the runner at second with 1 away. And a good pitch there, but it's taken for a ball, and it's 2-2 to the Arizona third baseman. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Acuna facing back at the track. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
How about it?
Take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Now pitching for
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that
56.
slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook, The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Ozuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. Standing in, Joshua Rojas. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A man on third with 2 down. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks get one, and it comes on the RBI triple. 7. Yohan Lopez has been summoned from the bullpen.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
And this catches the outside corner, strike one. Hot shot to third and handled for the first down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. And he misses low with it. 2-0. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Striding forward now is the DH. Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
So the call's gone out for the right-hander Mark Melanson as he'll take over on the mound.
Mark
Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Jay. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Moving off to the Braves, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. And it's fouled away. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
Now batter, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Ball one.
First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball one.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 2-0 on the way. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
No strike.
Travis d'Arnaud is on deck. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Now batter.
So coming to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And set to go as the third baseman, Austin Riley. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Skied into very shallow right. Calhoun has a read on it. And that's the third out. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Braves 5 and the D-backs 1.
Your
Will
attention,
Smith
please.
takes the ball now in
Now
inning
pitching
number
for
9,
Atlanta.
looking to close the
Number
door.
14, Will
Ketel Marte will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Fouled away.
Nope.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Up next for Arizona, David Peralta. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
And he takes ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
now batting.
There's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. John Hicks will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there, and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Joshua Rojas becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. To third. Riley fields it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. John Hicks will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
For the Diamondbacks.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. Ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt them over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with?
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And
Second baseman, Aldi.
here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Pulled toward right center field. Calhoun on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Ender Inciarte. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Inciarte is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Markakis. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 2-1 now. Swanson on second. Inciarte at first. One gone. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Robbie Scott is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Now in the box, Freddie Freeman. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
The right fielder, number 13.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Ronald Acuna, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a ball bounce foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. Now the 0-2 pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down. A.J. Minter comes on to start the home 10th.